We're back. The Quarantine Fiend, Part 7. Well, we're open for business. Yeah. So they said we were going to open up May 1st. Shit picking up out there a little bit. You start hearing cars, a little more cars out there on the road. You see where my ass at? I ain't going out to that motherfucker. Man, I just heard something about how I think they said Donald Trump had ordered like 100,000 more body bags or some shit like that. And I'm like, Supreme, what it do? And I'm like, all right, so you ordered 100,000 more motherfucking body bags. But you say we okay. But you say we just fine, Don't worry about a damn thing. Everything cool. All right, buddy. I hear you. My ass standing here. I'm going to stay in here a little longer, and see what the fuck going on out there. What's up, Josh? Oh, man, we making it do what it do, Josh, man. Everything good, man. It's been another week, man. We here. Hey, some shit going on in boxing. There's some shit going on, man. It was kind of slow last week. There's some shit to talk about now. Y'all see this motherfucker Mike Tyson, man? Did y'all see that motherfucking video where I think he threw out a 6 punch, 7 punch combo? See that combination Mike still got? Man, when that motherfucker was doing that shit, man, I got chills, man. I said, man, if he picked the right heavyweight, and I mean, in this current roster of heavyweights, if he picked the right one, he'd probably knock the motherfucker out. Ain't all these motherfucking heavyweights no world beaters in this division. I think if Tyson picked the right one, he'd knock him out. But it got to be within 3. It got to be within 3. Anything over 3, he fucked. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, he was talking about coming back for charity, man. I remember I did a KTFO info, and they was talking about how that motherfucker Chuck Liddell wanted to whoop Mike Tyson's ass. So maybe they could set up something with a Mike Tyson versus Chuck Liddell for charity. And if that motherfucker Mike go out there looking like that shit that I saw on that video, Chuck Liddell gonna be getting his ass knocked the fuck out. But Mike did say, hey, man, it's a hell of a difference, man, between hitting the mitts by your goddamn self and them punches coming at your motherfucking ass. He said, yeah, I can look good by myself doing all that old shit. He said, but hey, when them fucking punches coming at my ass, let's see how I look then. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how I look then. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Tyson looking good. Yeah, man. I would love to see the Chuck Liddell shit now. They was talking big shit. So they could do that. Now check the shit out. Now, let's continue to talk about the heavyweight division. They really trying to push this Anthony versus Fury. They want Wilder to take some step aside money. Not just Wilder, but the other fucking mandatory Pulev. I'm not worried about no motherfucking Pulev. Now, here's the thing. Everybody talk about Pulev, the X Factor. Man, dude, they will make Pulev take that damn money and shut the fuck up. They will make Pulev take that money and shut the X Factor is Deontay Wilder. And that's the X Factor. Would Deontay Wilder take step aside money to let them have the big heavyweight showdown, the big British heavyweight showdown between Anthony and Fury. Man, you know what I think, man? I think Wilder should take that step aside money, man. Oh, yeah. I think Wilder should take the step aside money, man. Give him more time to get acclimated with that new team he got. He got a new team, y'all. You know, he made some changes in the corner. So I think you got to give Wilder a little more time. Let him get acclimated with that new team. Let Fury and them do their thing. Fury gonna beat Anthony, man. Fury gonna beat that boy ass. Now, when Wilder comes back, not only will he be going for Sophia, as he likes to call her, the WBC belt, he'll be going for all the goddamn gems. He'll be going for all the fucking belts. That'll be your trilogy fight. Hell, if you're going to go out swinging and go out swinging to the fences. Try to get all the goddamn gems if it's going to be your last motherfucking fight. I think he should do it, man. He'll have more time to train. You're giving Fury a little more time to get with that crunk system, though. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter, man. Deontay Wilder, if he had enough time to train, because remember I was saying, if they had that fight in July, I ain't with it. I'm picking Fury all the way. If they had it in October, okay, you know, I could kind of lean. But if he go ahead and take that step aside money and let them do their thing, and then he fights the winner of that for undisputed next year, I might have to go with the Bronze Bomber, man. You know, I think that might give him enough time. You talk about over a year, you know, over a year at that point. I think if he really serious and he training and doing his thing, I think that might give him just enough time, because that 6 month shit wasn't going to do it. That 6 month shit wasn't going to do it. But after a year, that might give him just enough time to probably be able to edge out or land that motherfucking right hand this time and get Fury out of here. But, you know, we'll see, man. We'll see. A lot of people think Deontay Wilder, if you gave Wilder 5 motherfucking years, a lot of people think that wouldn't be enough to be the Tyson Fury. You know, I think you give him a whole year, man, they'll probably be able to pull something out the sleeve. But that 6 month shit, damn sure wasn't gonna do it. They was talking that July shit and in October. I'm like, all right, I could deal with that. I could deal with October, even though I really didn't like that all like that. But now, if he could take that step aside and let them do their thing, and then they fight next year, now we might have something here. Hell, Wilder not to wear that costume in the ring. He needs to be like Ron Garvin, wear a towel. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. I hope he don't do no shit like that. Nah. I hope he learned from that. You know, I really, if that was the case, you know, if that was the case, you know, he said he wore that damn costume and wore him down. And all right. I think that motherfucker was wearing 270 pounds. I don't know about the 45, but that 270 was all over his ass. That's for damn sure. But I don't think that motherfucker gonna go down. I don't think he's gonna be wearing no costumes, man. You know, when Wilder was first boxing professionally, he wasn't doing that shit, man. He wasn't doing that shit. He came out looking like, you know, like a regular person. He didn't have nothing on, you know. So maybe he need to go on back to the essence, you know, and get back to doing that shit. You know, don't wear none of that shit. Just go on out there, you know what I'm saying, and have a fucking fight. Why we gotta have all the theatric shit? Damn, Mike Tyson went on out with that motherfucker. That's a goddamn towel on, man. Fuck it, let's go. We don't have to have all the theatrics. And tiptoe to the ring too. y'all silly, man. But yeah, man. Oh, now check this out, y'all. Check this shit out, man. So Keith Thurman, all right. Oh my God, I tell you, this motherfucker Keith Thurman could be a motherfucking politician, man. Keith could be a politician because Keith Thurman would sit up there. He'll have a whole hour-long interview, y'all, and won't say one goddamn thing. This motherfucker was talking around in circles so much when it came to Errol Spence and fucking Bud Crawford. First of all, this motherfucker gonna sit up there and lie and say, oh, I never ducked Spence. As a matter of fact, I didn't have my eyes on Spence for a very long time. Oh, really? Oh, really, Keith? Yeah, you had your motherfucking eyes on him, all right, on the TV screen, in your house in Florida on the TV screen, like everybody else. Your motherfucking ass wasn't trying to fight his ass. That's for damn sure. You know? So this motherfucker Keith, man, now he talk about how he want to fight Spence. Now he talk about how he want to smoke with Bud. Bud can get it and all this other shit. Man, if I'm EJ, I feel EJ. I wouldn't give that motherfucker a shot at all, man. EJ had been calling this motherfucker out for years. Spence ain't done nothing in the division, man. Spence ain't done nothing. He got to get a belt first. He got to get a belt before he come holler at one time. Man, come on, man. He get a belt. You still coming up with excuses. So now that EJ the man with two motherfucking straps in strap season, he lost his motherfucking two straps. He had the WBC and the WBA. Now he ain't got a motherfucking thing, and now he's quote unquote want all the smoke. Fuck out of here, Keith. Keith Thurman had me tripping on that fucking interview, man. But now check this out. So we was talking about how Errol Spence need to come back and have a tune-up fight. And I was like, are they looking at Danny Garcia as the tune-up? Nah. It's some TMT fighter that Floyd Mayweather got. And this motherfucker talking about how he about to fight Errol Spence. He said he about to fight Errol Spence. But check this out, though, y'all. Guess who gonna be main eventing the card? It ain't gonna be Errol Spence and this TMT fighter. This fight will be on the undercard for a Floyd Mayweather versus Adrian Broner fight. Floyd Mayweather versus Adrian Broner. That would be the main event. Then you will have the undefeated WBC IBF welterweight champion Errol Spence going up against this TMT fighter on the undercard for his tune-up fight. I don't know. First of all, hey, people talk about Floyd Mayweather's name and how much it hold. Dude, if that motherfucker, he a main event over undefeated unified welterweight champion. He'll be on the undercard of this motherfucker. That motherfucker Floyd Mayweather name hold a hell of a lot of weight if they do that shit. They'll put EJ on the undercard, undefeated, unified welterweight champion for Adrian Broner and Floyd Mayweather. Man, I put it to you this way, though. They talk about how that motherfucker Adrian Broner don't be throwing no hands. God damn it. if it's any a time, if there's ever a time, Broner, to redeem yourself, god damn. If that motherfucker went out there, man, let's just say that motherfucker caught lightning in a bottle, y'all, and dropped Mayweather ass and won that motherfucking fight, dude. That motherfucker Adrian Broner, he'll get some cred then. That motherfucker get cred from every motherfucking body. Every goddamn, the Mexicans will love that black motherfucker then. Shit. That motherfucker, if that motherfucker went out there, man, and dropped and took out Floyd Mayweather Jr., and I'll tell you, you wouldn't hear the end of that shit from that crazy motherfucker either, man. This would be the time for Adrian Broner to go out there, man, and throw his motherfucking hands to give it all he got. Give it all he got with that motherfucker, man. And that's supposed to be the teacher. He's supposed to be the protege. You know, everybody thought Broner once upon a time was going to be the next Floyd. When the boy came out, the boy was nice. He was nice. Adrian Broner's problem was he wanted all the smoke with everybody. That was his problem. And when he came across Maidana, you know what happened. It was all she wrote. But I'm going to take a wait and see approach on that shit. I don't know if the card would be like that, man. I got to do a wait and see approach. One motherfucker, though, that's been talking, man, he been hollering, man, on Spence. Talk about he ain't the truth. I'm going to beat this motherfucker ass. I'm catching him at the right time. He didn't have that accident. It's over for Spence. All right, man. He hollering, he talking. But we'll see, man. That's just the rumors going around, man. That's just a rumor going around. But if that shit came to pass, man, that'd be pretty fucking interesting. But man, let's get back to this fucking this Deontay Wilder shit. I just want to ask a question. As far as step aside money, would you take step aside money, and how much would it take? How much would it take for you to say, fuck it, I'm gonna step aside, let them do what they do? You want to know if they asked me, if I was Deontay Wilder, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take the step aside money, but you know what? Because now these are the Saudis, because they're thinking about having a fight in Saudi Arabia. You know, the Saudis got money. I'd be like, listen, that motherfucking money that you paid me for the second fight, I want that. I want that. And I want to be the guaranteed winner. I want to fight the guaranteed winner. I want to fight the winner. I don't want no bullshit. Whoever win between Fury and Anthony, I want the winner. And I want the same amount of money that I made for the second fight. That's what the fuck I would do. That's what I'm telling. Because at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder hold the cards, man. They got to go to this motherfucker, man. If they want that big fight that they want, that big undisputed British fight, look at who they got to go through. If I was that motherfucker Wilder, I'd throw the book at the motherfuckers. I want what I made for the last fight, and just so you can make sure they know bullshit and have it in writing, I want the motherfucking winner of the fight. I want a guaranteed fucking title fight with the winner for all the motherfucking marbles. See, Supreme said, no, fuck that. I got to redeem myself. But here's the thing. He would be redeeming himself. It's just prolonging it. You just delaying the inevitable. He gonna have the third fight. But go ahead, take the step aside money. Let them two. You really think Anthony gonna beat Fury? Fury gonna whoop his ass. Then that way, the trilogy will then happen between Wilder and Fury. But this time, Supreme, it won't just be for the WBC belt. It'll be for all the goddamn marbles. It'll be for all the belts. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, think about this. Think about this, man. Let's just say he go out there, had a third fight with Fury and beat him. You think that motherfucker gonna get that goddamn undisputed fight with Anthony Joshua? You think Eddie Hearn and Anthony gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, well, we want Wilder next"? Hell no. We'll be right back at square one once again. Deontay Wilder would just have that green strap, and fucking Anthony will be over there with all the fucking top. We're not trying to do that shit. Wilder versus Fury 3, call the pay-per-view all or nothing. Well, yeah, it'd definitely be all or nothing for Deontay Wilder. Definitely. That's why I say if you're gonna go out swinging for the fences. Try to get all the belts. You feel what I'm saying, Supreme? Because you know goddamn well if you go out there, beat Fury, get the WBC belt back, you really think Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn gonna say, all right, we will. If that was the case, we would have been had that fight between Anthony and Wilder. We'd be right back at square one. Let them motherfuckers go ahead and do what they do. Let Fury beat Anthony, get all the gems. Now we got to honor this fucking third fight. Now we honor the third fight between Fury and Wilder for all, and be like Thanos, for all the gems. That's what I'm saying, brother. You know what I'm saying? I knew once I broke it down to you like that, Supreme, you'd be like, yeah, I said Supreme ain't feeling what I'm saying. He ain't feeling, let me break it down. It's gonna happen. You just delaying the inevitable and you giving Wilder more time to train. It's a win-win. I would do it, man. It ain't ducking. It ain't ducking. It's just being smart, giving yourself more time, giving yourself the best chance to win. Yeah, you know what, Josh? They probably would have that pay-per-view that high. They probably would. But man, I think it done kind of lost its steam, though, man. A lot of people don't really give a fuck about the fight, to be honest with you. A lot of people really not interested in that fight. A lot of people do want to see the big undisputed bout. You know, a lot of people do. They would much rather want to see Fury and Anthony go at it than this third fight. I don't think the intrigue is there at all, like it was for the second fight. You know, so and then on top of that, man, with all this bullshit going on, that's another thing too, y'all. Listen to this. Do you have Wilder Fury 3 behind closed doors without an audience? People, we can't forget about this bullshit going on out here. We can't forget about this bullshit going on out here. People, you know, we so psyched up and hyped up for sports till we quickly forgetting about this bullshit out here. Yeah, exactly, Supreme, with the extra money. You feel what I'm saying? So, but do you have that fight behind closed doors? And then the Anthony and Wilder, or Anthony and Fury, you have amongst the masses. Because see, that's the thing, man. A lot of these fights, man, they not gonna really want to happen behind fucking closed doors without a crowd, man. But at the same time, a lot of these motherfuckers ain't gonna have no choice but to do that. Like Teofimo Lopez at first had said, I don't want to fight Lomachenko behind no fucking closed doors, man. I don't want to do it. But then Bob told that motherfucker, look, man, listen, you either fight him behind closed doors or it ain't no fight, man. Or it ain't no fight. Do you want the fucking titles? Do you want them belts? Well, then you have to 9 times out of 10 have to fight behind closed doors. So I don't know how the fuck they gonna do this. You know what I'm saying, Sabri? Do you how we gonna do that, man? How the fuck we gonna do that? At some point, man, we gotta get back to boxing. We gotta get back to it. But a lot of these big fights, man, that got postponed, these are big fucking fights, man. These are huge fucking fights. Lopez, Lomachenko. If you want to talk about the British over there in England, Usyk Chisora. You know, Dillian White Povetkin over there in England, man, they gonna eat that shit up. They gonna eat that shit up over there, man. Probably not so much of us over here, but they eating that shit up over there. You know what I'm saying? Possibly Canelo, Triple G, or Canelo Billy Joe. These are big fights, man. You think these motherfuckers, you think they want them big ass fights that happen behind closed doors with no crowd? Some of them, they're going to have to do it, but a lot of them motherfuckers ain't going to be with that shit. You know, so if they do want to have it behind closed doors, maybe they should have it booked in probably like maybe 20,000 seat arena. You space people off. Because that's another thing we got this quarantine and shit, this fucking 6 feet rule. Maybe you space people off by families or whatever and just have people spaced out throughout the arena. Either way, man, they got to find out a way to do this shit, man. They got to figure out a way. This shit crazy. You know, so I really don't know how they would do that. But, another thing. Now this is what they're saying. They're saying that this shit can come back in June. In the States, as early as June next month. It'll be behind closed door shit. Look at the UFC, y'all. The UFC about to have an event next week. I mean, stacked too. If ain't nobody got shit to do next week, man, check that UFC shit out. And I think they're doing it in Florida, behind closed doors. No crowd, no media. Let's see how that shit go, man. And a lot of people are gonna be looking at that and taking a look at that, especially in the boxing world, to see how they can move on going forward. Yeah, exactly, Supreme. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, yeah, good looking out on that, man. Because you know YouTube be tripping on the fucking messages. I'm glad, yeah. Show Supreme shit with this. YouTube be on that bullshit. Stop trying to censor shit. So it's some interesting shit going on, man. Shit coming down to the wire now. Appreciate you, Josh. Shit is coming down to the wire, man. And I like this. I like how we can have a conversation like this, you know, talking about hopefully boxing coming back soon. You know what I'm saying? Because it was looking it wasn't looking too good about a couple weeks ago, y'all. I said, man, are we ever gonna have anything? So they saying that as far as the states, the earliest is June, and over in the UK, I think they said the earliest is July. Now, they probably gonna be having these fucking behind closed door fights probably for the rest of the year. Probably for the rest of the year. They probably won't have people come back until next year. I mean, I don't really see these motherfuckers starting that shit around November, December, man. It's holiday season. Now it's holiday time. You know what I'm saying? People want to be in the house. You know, having fucking holiday dinners and shit with family and George. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Or maybe people have cabin fever and want to and knocking on the goddamn door trying to get in that motherfucker. Who knows? What's up, Jones? What's popping, bro? Been looking for you in daylight with a flashlight, brother. Where the hell you been at? What's popping? Hell yeah, man. Hit that like button, bro. As you come in, man, anybody coming in, man, smash it. Hey, jab that like button for your brother. But yeah, man, I'm just sitting up here talking about all this shit going on, and we got motherfucking Mike Tyson looking good hitting the mitts. We got Deontay Wilder. Should he take step aside money? We got Floyd Mayweather possibly coming back against Adrian Broner. Keith Thurman claiming he ain't never ducked Spence. You better not duck me, son. Claiming he never ducked Spence. For how many motherfucking years? We talk about a lot of shit, Ant. Man, you ain't lying, and I'm so over this motherfucking quarantine shit. That's why this week on this motherfucking stream, I'm trying to spread some light. I'm trying to show it and let motherfuckers know we almost done, y'all. Boxing about to be coming back pretty soon, man. Just hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. The only thing is, though, Ant, which fights gonna be behind closed doors and which ones ain't. A lot of these big fights, as much as these motherfuckers don't want to do that shit, a lot of these big fights gonna have to be behind closed doors with no fucking crowd. And said, Tyson old ass better cheat. Hey man, you don't think if that motherfucker can handpick the right heavyweight and he go in that motherfucker for about 3-4 rounds, you don't think he'll be able to knock a right motherfucker out, man? You don't think that motherfucker can knock out a Chaz Witherspoon, man, in 3 to 4 rounds? Come on now, man. You don't think that motherfucker, hey, imagine him versus a Shannon Briggs. You know what I'm saying? You don't think you can go 3 or 4 rounds for Shannon Briggs? But you want to know something? No, I think they're gonna Chuck Liddell fight, bro. I think they're gonna do Mike Tyson versus Chuck Liddell for charity, man. They had already been barking at each other. Good looking out, Supreme. Me wrong. He can still be. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, Jones. Read for the Tyson dog. Jones said, "I ain't trying to see that shit, man." But I think they're gonna do the Chuck Liddell shit, man. I think they're gonna do that Chuck Liddell shit for charity. Ooh wee. But when if that motherfucker go out there, man, and beat the fuck out of Chuck Liddell, you know that crazy motherfucker gonna be smelling himself, man. That motherfucker gonna try to make it run, man. What's up, Didi? Yeah, Jones. He just do charity, bro. He ain't trying to run the gauntlet, my brother. Fuck no, man. Hell no. He just trying to get a little extra money. You know, that motherfucker got that weed business, man. That motherfucker Mike doing good, though, man. That motherfucker done changed from that crazy motherfucker from the 90s. He calmed down, and I think it's the weed, though. It's the weed. He's smoking every goddamn 5 minutes. That's another motherfucker thing, too, man. That motherfucker's Chi Chong, man, Mr. Chi Chong. That motherfucker might not be a 4-round fighter no more. He might not even be a 4-round fighter no more with all that goddamn smoking he doing. Nonetheless, though, man, it's Mike. But Mike, hey, Jones, Mike wasn't looking good, man, before he retired. That motherfucker Mike was getting fucked up and knocked out by every goddamn body before he left up out of that motherfucker. But it's just, man, just seeing them throw out that 7-punch combo like that in that video, I had ended up getting goosebumps, bro. Yeah, Jones. He was looking bad, man. Before he was looking real bad, man. I broke my back, spinal. I said, my goddamn. So Free said, look that toe. Yeah, man. So it's just a lot of shit, man. This building, man. Man, let me tell y'all something. Let me make this announcement. Next week is a good week for your boy right here. Friday, KTFO Info, the season finale will be coming on Friday, all right? Or early Saturday, man. When y'all wake up, it could be on there early Saturday when y'all wake up. Then next Saturday, you see why I wanted to be consistent with this shit? Because when you see how the numbers align, it's right on time. This right here is Realville Holyfield 49. Next week, it's the big 5-0. And I ain't talking about no 1 hour show. Let's go for 2. Maybe even 3. It's going to be a motherfucking party next week in this bitch. I want everybody, hey, and you thought last week's show was raunchy. You thought last week's show was something. You ain't heard shit when alcohol involved in it. So I strongly suggest for all you motherfuckers to tune in next week. Because it's going to be a Realville you ain't going to never see again. Yeah, man, it's my birthday week, man. It's my birthday week next week. And you know the P in Chuck P stands for party. We going to be getting it in. And I mean, we talk about everything. There ain't nothing. You know how it is. We already can talk about anything, but it ain't nothing. Nothing that we ain't going to be able to talk about next week. The rules are definitely thrown out the window. I hope I don't get booted off this bitch. Because next week, it's going down. Hell yeah, good looking out, Jones. Stop by next week, brother. We going hard. It ain't no 1 hour show. I tell everybody, Realville Holyfield is the internet's best kept secret. You ain't going to catch no goddamn live show with motherfuckers talking about whole houses and all this other shit and getting fucked up and all this other shit. You're just not going to see it because a lot of these motherfuckers, for whatever reason, are scared to exercise their right to say whatever the fuck they want to say. Or everybody want to be politically correct. Oh, I don't think I should say that. I might offend this group of people. I might offend, man, fuck all that. We don't do that shit here in the field. We say how the fuck we feel. You guys called out Crawford. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. You guys is a big-ass welterweight. You guys is a big fucking welterweight. I think he bigger than Spence and Kell Brook. Didn't Ugas say he beat that motherfucker before in the back in the day? Don't they got some kind of history? I would love to see the fight. I would love to see it. Bud need to fight somebody. Bud need to fight somebody, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Now, the Mean Machine. Look, man. Listen. A lot of people are not really giving Mean Machine enough credit either, man. Mean Machine ain't wasn't no bum, bro. Sure, he wasn't a motherfucker that we knew all like that. But he wasn't no bum, man. That motherfucker could hit. That goddamn Mean Machine had he had a fucking jab behind him. You ain't lying, Jones. Yeah, you ain't lying, Freddie Gibbs, for real. You ain't lying about that, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, man. He need a name. You want to know who I compared him to? Listen to this, Jones. When it's all said and done, if Bud don't have a name, like a big name on his resume, you can easily compare his resume to a one Aaron Pryor from back in the day, bro. Ohio boy. Aaron Pryor was a cold motherfucking welterweight. And he was under Bob Arum, too. The common denominator was under Bob Arum as well. He got one loss. But bro, he was cold, man. Aaron Pryor was cold. But he never had a name on his resume. He was close to fighting Sugar Ray Leonard. He almost fought Sugar Ray Leonard, but he outpriced himself. You know, he's like, dude, I'm worth a hell of a lot more than what you're trying to pay me. Motherfucker, you got to give me more money. And Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't trying to give him no goddamn coke party money. You know, Aaron Pryor was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So he never had that fight with Sugar Ray Leonard, bro. Never had that big name. If Bud Crawford don't get that big name, you can easily compare that motherfucker career to a one Aaron Pryor. Yeah, man. Aaron Pryor was a cold boy from back in the day, Ohio boy. That's how I really know about him, man. You know what I'm saying? He's from my state. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, my old man used to follow him all the time. That boy was nice, man. He just never had that big name on his resume. Bud gonna be just like that, man, if he don't get no name, bro. People will have respect for what he did and everything like that, but people would never be able to give him the king of the welterweight division because he never really fought nobody. Jones, did you hear about that shit, bro? You probably didn't catch it. Dude, they talking about Floyd Mayweather could be fighting Adrian Broner. And on the undercard, it'd be Errol Spence versus some TMT fighter. I gotta do a wait and see approach on that. That goddamn, like I said, Mayweather name hold weight like a motherfucker. If he got Errol Spence, an undefeated unified champion on the undercard versus a nobody. And when if Broner went out there and knocked that motherfucker Floyd out, though, like that shit, dude, I'll be fucked up for life if that shit happened, man. I said if it's any time for Broner to go out and throw his hands, god damn it, it ain't no better time then. It ain't no better time then, brother. You better give it all the fuck you got then. Exactly. Hey, Supreme, good looking out, man. You got to show out, man. You got to show up and show out with me next week. I can have my boy Supreme getting ghosts. Show up and show out with your boy next week, man. All my people. It's the B day. DD up in this motherfucker, I see. I'm trying to think, man. Is there anything else, Jones, that I ain't talked about as far as boxing? I think I done talked about every goddamn thing everybody else talking about. I'm tired of they done with that Haney shit. I ain't heard nothing else about Devin Haney. I'm glad they off of that shit. Oh, one last thing. Man, I was hyped for this fucking Chisora Alexander Usyk fight. Man, dude, see what I mean, Jones? That's YouTube not giving out the notifications, man. That's YouTube not giving out the fucking notifications, dude. And I'm so sick and tired of that shit. But, dude, I'm here every motherfucking Saturday, man. Right around this time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know where you at, but it's 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm here every Saturday, man. I've been consistent, man. Next week is the Big 5-0, bro. Big 5-0, Realville, Holyfield, and it land on my birthday weekend. It's meant for me to act a clown next week. Exactly, Jones. Hey, that's a perfect analogy. Yeah, man. This beer next week is going down, Josh. Hey, and then yeah, that's what you might have to do that, man. You might have to unsub, then sub again and hit the bell. But just remember though, bro. I mean, hopefully you ain't got to go through. Just remember, I'm gonna be here next week, man, at this time. And it might be a 2-hour, 3-hour long stream. It's going down, man. Yeah. Shit. Oh, going back, Usyk Chisora. I was hyped for that fight, man. Man, listen. Have y'all motherfuckers seen Alexander Usyk lately? That motherfucker has transformed his goddamn body. That motherfucker done got big as fuck. Now, what I'm hoping, now I don't know if it's gonna work out in his favor. Will he still be as elusive and fluid as he was in that cruiserweight division? Will he still be as accurate as he was? A lot of that shit, it don't work out in your favor. But boy, oh boy, Usyk is getting big out here. I was pulling for Dale Boy Chisora. I said, hey man, he might not get that 10th loss that night. He might not get it that night. I don't see him being able to hurt Dale Boy for one. Man, the way that motherfucker looking now, that motherfucker laying the right combo on Dale Boy now, he might be getting stopped early. I hope that ain't the case though, but it ain't looking. Oh, yeah, man. Chisora, man, is like he having a tale. He having a tale of two halves of his career, man. His second half, he looking good, man. It was a motherfucker named Carlos Takam that he fought. You talk about, they call that motherfucker Derek Ward Chisora. Watch that goddamn fight, man. That was a motherfucking war. I thought Dale Boy was gonna die at first, but that motherfucker came back, boy. Man, that was a fight, man. That was my favorite. That's my best Chisora fight, the Carlos Takam fight. If you haven't watched that fight, check that fight out, man. I've been watching a lot of fights too, bro. With this quarantine shit, you want to know a fight that I went back and watched, y'all? And I got to say this, man. I was dead wrong, bro. I was dead wrong about this. I sat back and I watched the Floyd Mayweather and Maidana first fight. The first fight. The fight where everybody was saying that Maidana whooped his ass and he got robbed. I was one of the people who said that. I said Maidana won that first fight, man. I sat back and watched that motherfucker fight again, man, with a very, very close eye. It wasn't close, but not in Maidana's favor. I thought Mayweather whooped his ass, man. Man, the shots that Maidana was landing, those fucking, a lot of those hits was landing in the back of Mayweather's fucking head, man. A lot of them fucking punches was landing on the back of Mayweather's head. Then the motherfucker was getting so frustrated at points of the fight. This motherfucker even tried to kick. He even tried to kick Floyd Mayweather in the nuts and give him a low blow while the referee wasn't even looking. He had that motherfucker Maidana flustered in that fight, man. I thought he whooped Maidana's ass in that first. I'm talking about the first fight, the one where everybody thought that Floyd lost. I watched that fight again, man. I said, what the fuck was I thinking? Man, watch that fight again, man, whenever you get a chance with a very close eye, man. Mayweather whooped his ass, man. He whooped his ass. It wasn't even close. I'm telling you, man, a lot of people be talking that shit about how Maidana whooped his ass the first fight. Watch that fight again, man. Now, I will say this, that Castillo fight, I had Floyd losing that one, man. I had Floyd losing that first Castillo fight. But goddamn it, you saw what happened that next time. But that first time, nah, man. I think Castillo won that first one. But that first Maidana fight, I got to take back. Man. I think Floyd whipped his ass. So that's what I've been doing, man. I've been going back, just checking out a lot of old shit, man. I've been looking at Roy Jones, man. Back in his prime. That was another one, dude. That was another one, like Mike Tyson. Towards the end of his run, man, he was looking bad, man. Roy was getting fucked up by everybody. You know what I'm saying? But one of a kind, no. One of a kind. There'll never be another Roy Jones. Roy was the shit, man. This motherfucker in the ring pop, locking, and dropping motherfuckers literally. I said, what kind of motherfucker is this? This motherfucker dancing in the ring on these motherfuckers? I said, he making these motherfuckers look silly out here. It'll never be another Roy, man. People talk about Floyd. People talk about Ali. People talk about Mike. Man, it'll never be another motherfucking Roy Jones Jr., man. Man, Lennox Lewis was a beast, Jones. That goddamn jab that boy had, man. That goddamn jab Lennox Lewis had was deadly. He would break your ass down with that motherfucking jab he had, man. Man, Lennox was cold. I agree about Roy. Man, yeah, Jones. Roy was one of a kind, bro. When I saw that motherfucker had his motherfucking hands behind his back, old boy jabbing at him, missing. That motherfucker came back and knocked that motherfucker with one hit, man. I said, what the fuck? I said, this boy from another planet, man. You're right. Y'all must have forgot. Exactly, man. That motherfucker, man, dude. I love Roy Jones, man. Then that motherfucker started getting fucked up, man. Remember I got fucked up at Kawasaki and the motherfucker. I said, God damn. That really did it for me, man. You know? But how about it? So what's this prime versus now Tyson Fury? Who will win? Lennox Lewis versus Tyson Fury. Give me Lennox Lewis all day, buddy. Give me Lennox Lewis all day. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. A lot of these heavyweights of the day, they won't be able to touch them heavyweights from back in the day. I said this, I believe it was last week or 2 weeks ago. You take Riddick Bowe. I think Riddick Bowe in this era of heavyweights, dude, Riddick Bowe would probably be a fucking undisputed champion. I'm not even bullshitting on that, man. I'm not. You take them motherfuckers from back in the day, some of them, and you put them in this era. A lot of them motherfuckers would be undisputed champion, man. This heavyweight class is all right, but bro, you can't compare them motherfuckers to back in the day, man. No, hell no. but they cool. They cool for us to watch now, man. The heavyweight division look nice, man. You got motherfuckers like Fury. You got Anthony, you got Wilder, I still got love for my boy, man. Even though he couldn't get past Wilder, I still got love for King Kong. You got, I don't fuck with this boy, but you got Dillian White out there. You got Del Boy Chisora. You got the undefeated Alexander Usyk. Hey, don't forget, he the only other fighter in the heavyweight division that's undefeated. It's only him and Fury now. You got the fucking Future and Daniel Dubois. F.A. Ajaba. Dude, the heavyweight division is intriguing, man. Even to the future of it. Watch that boy Daniel Dubois, man. That boy Daniel Dubois is the future. Exactly. Yeah, Riddick Bowe didn't have no damn discipline. That's exactly. No, he didn't. He didn't. But shit. It ain't that many of these motherfucking fighters nowadays that got discipline. I'm trying to tell you something else too, man. This quarantine shit, it ain't gonna work out in everybody's favor, man. You might see some motherfuckers get upset this year. Well, next year, whenever the fuck these motherfuckers fight, You might see a lot of upsets that you didn't think that we'll see, man. Dude, think about it, man. A lot of these motherfuckers don't even have a date. And you expect these motherfuckers to stay in shape? You got motherfuckers like Dillian White. You got people like a Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? These ain't the most disciplined fucking fighters, y'all. They just not. This quarantine shit could really fuck them if they don't stay focused. And Leo Santa Cruz really wants Tank at 130. He won't Tank at 130, so Tank could be weight drained. That way, by the 5th or 6th round of the fight, Leo Santa Cruz can tee off on his ass. That's why Leo keeps saying, nah, motherfucker, no 135, 130. 130, motherfucker. You see how you struggled to make that 135? Let's see if your ass will go back down to 130. And if you do manage to make it down to 130, motherfucker, you damaged goods when you walk in that damn ring. You got 4 good rounds left in you. After that 4th round, I'm Mr. Punches and Bunches. I'm about to try to start teeing off on your ass. That's why Leo want that motherfucker to go down at 130. That's his strategy. I like him, Daniel. I mean, he trained too far from me. Okay, so your time is the same as mine then. Yeah. Is it 8 o'clock over there? Oh yeah, Devin Haney. Oh, dude, you got them fighters. Devin Haney, Terrence Bud Crawford, a Showtime Sean Porter. Now you talking about disciplined fighters, man. You know what I'm saying? You know these motherfuckers they gonna always be in shape. They gonna always come to, you know what I'm saying? Come to now those motherfuckers, you ain't lying. They straight, bro. They straight, man. They stay in the lab. You know what I'm saying? They ain't new to this. They true to this. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stay in that motherfucking lab. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, you over me. That's what it do. Man, I'm telling you, man, I can't wait till shit get the popping off though, bro. I just can't wait, man. And I can't wait for y'all to start to holler at me next week. Dude, now let me tell y'all, KTFO info, the season finale is dropping Friday. It ain't gonna be like how all the other KTFO infos was. We gonna actually be on that bitch, you know, like this. It ain't gonna be no animation shit. It ain't gonna be no pictures, no videos. I'll be on there with my right hand man from the land, Mr. Cleveland, and my brother Mark Nall for Ohio Runs Boxing. We'll be on there, man, talking more shit than a little bit, talk about the big news, much like this show that we just did, but it'll probably be a little more trolling. You know, it's a KTFO info show. It'll be a little more trolling. So we're going to do that Friday on my B-Day. It'll be late Friday, though, so y'all probably won't see it until Saturday morning. And then, my God, oh, my God, that Saturday night at 7 o'clock, y'all motherfuckers make sure y'all be here. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, might play a little drinking game. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? When I'm done drinking, whatever time that motherfucker is on the clock, that's what time the stream going in. It ain't gonna be no 1 hour shit. And the more alcohol you get in me, no, there ain't no telling what the fuck might happen on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's going down next week, man. I want everybody, man, if you're checking this out archive, follow me on Twitter, man, Chuck P216. Stay caught up on every motherfucking thing I got in store for y'all. Dude, when shit get the popping again, y'all watch out for these after party shows I got lined up, man. Dude, it's for the big fights, that dude, it's going down, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay here because we've been working. It's been quarantining and shit, but we've been working here in the Ville, man. Y'all just don't know, man. It's some shit down the pipe for y'all, bro. I'm telling you. So, man, follow me on Chuck P at Chuck P216 on Twitter. And just stay tuned for all that good shit, baby, because it's coming. You know, check out the playlist if you're new to this. You know, I got KTFO intros that I made for the fights. I got KTFO exclusives, Not the F Out podcast from 1 through, I believe, 42. I believe, yeah. So yeah, some shit out there, man. Just check out the channel, man. If you fuck with it, hit the subscribe button. And if you really fuck with me, ding that bell, baby. Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. I'm out of here, man. Much love to all y'all, man. Next week is a big week, man. Come up, and show out for your boy, man. Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. But to you haters, call me your highness, man. Everybody stay safe, man. We still going through it. Just stay safe. Keep your hands clean. Mask up, baby. We up out of here.